Sir Roger Moore's son Yaffa Moore has opened up about the time the late James Bond star stunned him by introducing him to his TV hero in the lounge of his home. The musician recalled the happy memory in a wider discussion about his new album, Photograph, in an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk. "I mean, the old man was just brilliant," Yaffa remembered fondly. "I was a huge fan of the $6 Million Man, and one day he was sitting in the lounge." The character Colonel Steve Austin, or the $6 Million Man, was played by American actor Lee Majors in an ABC series under the same name, which aired regularly between 1974 and 1978. The show, which was created around the character from Martin Caidin's 1972 novel, Cyborg, followed the science fiction action hero as he undertook special high-risk government missions using his superhuman bionic powers. The character became a pop culture icon of the 1970s, and it seems Yaffa was one of his many fans growing up. "He gets up, and he's a friend of mine now, and he says, 'I hear you're a big fan of the $6 Million Man,'" the musician remembered. "So to say starstruck, you know, you're so taken aback by this guy you really like. But then after a minute, you're talking to him and he's just like the old man, he's an actor." Yaffa went on to speak about what he felt it meant to be starstruck, admitting he was rather immune to the concept as he grew up around famous actors. "It's a small community," he explained. "So my measure of starstruck might be a little different to someone who's just got off an island and never been to the civilized world and has just managed to watch television and seen all these people." Don't miss. Matt Baker inundated with support as he shares sad loss on farm. Update. TV star Martin Roberts says life isn't perfect in sad health. Update. Latest. Kim Kardashian fumes at James Corden after he crashed her Rolls-Royce. News. "I think there's different measures of starstruck, if that makes sense," he continued. Asked if he ever got starstruck around any of the A-listers he has met over the years, he confessed, "Not really, because ever since an early age, I was a child actor, and so it's just a working environment. One of my first scenes was with a guy called John Huston, who was an iconic person, and I kind of knew who he was, but I was sort of weaned into it." Yaffa worked alongside legendary actor John and his late father Sir Roger in 1976 film Sherlock Holmes in New York. "To be honest with you, in today's world there's so much more exploitation due to the digital age and digital platforms and all the social media," Yaffa mused. "So you're bombarded more and more so with that person. You could walk down a street and no one would know about it, back then, but today everyone's going to know. So there is this sort of misconstrued concept of being starstruck," he continued. "I mean, it's more of a, God, I've always wanted to meet you because I just think you're such a brilliant actor. As opposed to going, oh, look who it is." Yaffa then went on to describe one extraordinary night when he went to dine out with Sir Roger, fellow James Bond actor Sir Sean Connery and their close pal Sir Michael Caine. "There were 4 of us, and sitting on the table behind us was Rob Reiner, who was doing A Few Good Men," Jaffa recalled. "And there was Demi Moore, there was Tom Cruise, Demi's husband Bruce Willis. Arnold Schwarzenegger was on another table with Sylvester Stallone. And so, I think we were all starstruck, but everyone was in the same building," he revealed. If a bomb would have gone off that night, Hollywood would have been out of business for a couple of years. "Without a doubt. When we went out to the parking lot, it was like an Oscar night," Yaffa remembered. "There were hundreds and hundreds of photographers. It was incredible. So if you talk about starstruck, I was starstruck that night, just because of the amount of stars there were. Yafa has released a brand new album with Right recordings entitled Photograph, including the single You and I, which features late Glee actress Naya Rivera on the track and a whole host of huge celebrities in its music video for UNICEF. Yafa Moore's new album Photograph featuring single You and I featuring Naya Rivera is available now.